Hey everyone, it's Quill. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to install and set up Request version 2, including our brand new account system, and we'll quickly go over the patch notes for version 2.0.1. If you're a streamer that wants your viewers to request songs directly from chat, Request Plus makes that super easy to manage during your streams, so let's jump right into it. Now, before we install Request Plus, we need to talk about what it actually is and why have I made this product, because for fuck's sake, there's got to be a reason for it, right? Well, first of all, I have been hard at work making a program that does this because, unfortunately, I never found a solution that always worked for me, and I wanted something that, one, had an overlay, and two, also could support song requests in the same program. And that's what my program Request Plus does. And basically it uses Twitch, Kick Chat, and, some other cool technologies on your computer to make it happen. And that is what we're going to do. With Request Plus 2, right, for version 2, we have a new account systems. We have persistent sessions, for your Twitch and Kick accounts, and just improvements to the overall experience from version 1. And so, first of all, you can go to the GitHub repository, or you can go right directly to the Request Plus website, which you can find at requestplus.xyz, and then going to downloads and choosing your platform. We also have a Microsoft Store version, which you can find in the Microsoft Store, just like so. I'm not sure if this version will actually download a new update because technically it's Microsoft Store, so it probably won't use Electron Updater, but yeah, it won't. Okay, there we go. But yes, that's the Microsoft Store version. I already have it installed. I also have the new version installed, but I'm going to go ahead and show you anyway. So we're going to download it for Windows. You can see it's going to download this new 2.0.1 setup exe from GitHub. Always, these files will come from GitHub, so if you don't trust them, you can look at the source code. I compile this all on my own machines, so if there's something amiss, blame me, all right? I'm going to be the one that's going to be taking the fault for this shit, all right? But we released it an hour ago. It's really, really nice. Now, once you have Request Plus installed, once you open that exe, it's going to show a GIF. I'll actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and open up the installer so that you guys can actually see this here. But Request Plus will probably prompt you for that. And then afterwards, it's going to close the client if you already had it open. And it's going to look like this. All right. It's going to say processing, attempting to give a damn. I added this GIF. This is normal. And then once it's done, it's going to show you the product. All right. So make sure you download this and get it all correctly. Now, once you've got that all downloaded, basically what you want to do is head on over to the website and sign up for an account. And once you are done, you're going to be led to this dashboard page. You can actually make your username in capitals as well. They are not unique. You could just put any username. I really don't care. But there you go. We have a Twitch account. We have a Kick account. You can disconnect them. You can connect them. If they are connected, great. That's awesome. You'll see check marks. And if it is connected, you're going to go to settings in your client and press the login button. You can see I'm already authenticated here and it says connected. And the reason why it says connected is because technically it's connected to the WebSocket. So if we go ahead and jump on over here to chat, if I type !SR, you can see that Request Plus will then respond with a certain amount of text. Currently, we did not provide it with a Spotify or Apple Music link, so it basically just denied the request API side. So this did not hit your client at all. Your client did not respond to this. This is entirely parsed on the API. And so now that you've logged in, you've linked all your stuff, you've made sure Apple Music or Spotify is set up, and we're going to be using YouTube and SoundCloud at some point. Just saying. We're going to configure Request Plus for your needs. So basically, Request Plus comes with a couple of options right now, and a couple of options have been hidden from the compiled code because, unfortunately, I cannot support all set options at this moment in time. But we have enabled requests. If this is toggled off, it just, denies requests. But usually leave this on. Request Plus is a requesting platform after all. You have moderators only, subscribers only, and the moderation queue. And if you don't really want to use requests, you could just pick a theme and use the overlay. Again, this overlay shows up whenever you play a song. So like if I were to play, let's say, Michael Jackson here, you can't hear it. I can. But you can see in the bottom corner that the song is playing. And then it will disappear when a song is not playing. This goes for most of the themes. And you can also have this new now playing feature, which does actually require you to have new songs to be played. So if I were to take this song, if I, actually save the damn thing first. There we go. There's the now playing theme. And it will show that for any now playing song, and then it will just go back into the side of your stream. Like it was never there. Now that you know how that works and everything is there, the moderation queue is this queue page at the bottom. Subscribers only makes it sub only, and moderators only makes it moderators only. Unfortunately, I know I have seen some bugs that I have now figured out how to avoid, which I need to actually fix. So this video is going to be outdated by next week anyway. But let's quickly go over the patch notes of what actually did occur with 2.0.1. First of all, we added the Cider WebSocket real-time connection server because we needed to use Cider's socket.io RPC instead of HTTP pulling the results of the song information. This was causing some timeouts on Apple Music's end, and it was just basically making it very, very hard to support Apple Music without a 3-second delay. We still have a 2.5-second delay for every other HTTP request. We can't get over the WebSockets, so that isn't real time, but the song information is. Playback state is updated in real time from the WebSocket events rather than pulled from the HTTP. Volume and shuffle and all that is still on that 2.5-second stuff, independent of the 5,000 millisecond song infotech. And we have cold start. Basically, if you restarted the client, right, and this information wasn't filled in, as soon as you play a song, no matter if you had already started playing it or you chose a new song, it would automatically fill in the information so that it wasn't looking like it didn't have it. And now all platforms pull the song information always at 500 milliseconds, and it always has been. And then we had some bug fixes. Fixed the like song checking for success instead of okay in the API response. We fixed the Spotify song link parsing, not handling local market paths. And for today's changes, we fixed an issue where other regions of Spotify and Apple Music wouldn't work for song requests, so just repeating this, but for Apple Music. We mitigated issues with timeouts with Apple and Cider using actual RTC connections. We made the queue page not show if the moderation queue is enabled. Removed some settings for now due to lack of code in the application layer supporting that at this time. Will be fixed in 2.0.2. Remove the notification settings for options as it wasn't using anything in the application layer. Songs now properly skip to the next song while in the moderation queue, and I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that. So we have a moderation queue. When you request a song from anywhere on here, so let's play The Way You Make Me Feel by Michael Jackson, right? Because we're just on a Michael Jackson album. I'm having fun. Let's pull this up, and I'll do !SR, this. You can see it will be added to the moderation queue as long as the moderation queue toggle is on. You can toggle this page off by doing that without saving, but you can always toggle it back on. So with this page, you can see The Way You Make Me Feel is there. Now, when you press the skip button right here, it actually properly adds it to the queue and skips right to it. Originally, it would just automatically skip as soon as it added it to the queue, which then made it a little bit laggy for Apple Music users, and they would have to skip the song twice to get to it when pressing the UI, and it would add it to the queue twice because you press the button twice, basically. So, no more double adding. Manual pop-up boxes for me to show without having to use the update checker, and that is where if I just press this little send button on this, I'm just going to say test pop-up. Here, if I just do test pop-up for tutorial, you can see a notification pop-up box will appear on your computer for that. That broadcasts to everyone, but I can also send them to individual users. So do not worry. I'm not going to abuse the shit out of that system, and it's IP restricted anyway. API changes. We fitted with a URL checker. If you do not have a song request, it will deny it and not even send it to the client. See, without sending a WebSocket pack to your client. Fixed a bug where the spot would disconnect, not reconnect properly. Added more code that kept getting removed in copying and pasting attempts, which includes the /videos function, which actually controls the docs page, which I'm actually making the video you see right here. Updated the admin endpoints, which I did. Overall bug fixes to certain responses and requests, and added the mods only and sub only checks and the respective messages. You can see that I also updated the README and pull request too, and you can see the full changelog between versions right here. You can see all the code that was changed and rewritten for anything else. Now that you know that that's what's happened, there you go. That is Request Plus. So again, we've already tested it. We've already shown you the complete setup. Again, you just put the overlay after you're done, and that's it. That's all you have to do. Thank you all so much for watching, and if this guide actually did help you, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment saying it did, and if you have any other issues, make sure to go to the website, press this little lovely Discord button, and I am more active in Discord anyway, so come talk to me on Discord. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.